see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down, a big one for the Cowboys. Give to the running back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
First down. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Sweet cut there. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7 on...
Turning it on! Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Cowboys are on the move. And off from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Aiken. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. There he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aiken. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Aiken. He's got him still on his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got the quick completion. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. How powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Aiken. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's late. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big touchdown pass.
Try to do it again on this one. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Off and running. The tap. Touchdown, Utah. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. He's got his man. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Aiken. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Grab near the sticks. It's late. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And this one is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Aiken. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught behind the line, it's Lay. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Aiken. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Aiken. Hauls it in. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Finding an escape route. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. The give to the tailback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Dropping back, it's Aiken. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Aiken. Gets it out quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got a little space. It's a running room. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the Eagle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Goes to the option. Oh, better look out.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Utes have their offense in high gear. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aiken. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball. I
agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.